Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been a while and we've got quite the change of scenery here today. I'm in the Upper Kangaroo Valley in New South Wales and I'm heading out on a photography adventure. So I'm at a popular location. However, the lookout that I'm starting this hike at is unmarked and seldom visited. There's a massive waterfall upstream from where I am here, and I'm going to attempt to get down to the base of it. So we are heading straight down there. This is the sort of thing that I really love doing, so I thought I'd bring you along with me and we'll see if we can get any nice photos at the bottom. I have no idea what to expect in terms of the view and the angles down there, so it's really just winging it, but it's more so about the adventure than the end result in this case anyways. Let's get started. Straight away, as soon as I'm off the lookout, it's gotten super steep and it's pretty overgrown, and I can only imagine it's going to get worse as I get further down towards the creek in the valley because I'm still really high up. The bushland here is just absolutely beautiful though. Got all these ferns, nearly went over. There's banksias in flower already. Check this out. You don't get that where I'm from, nor do you get this sort of steep terrain. So I'm super keen to get this adventure done. Been craving something a little bit like this for a while now. Can't actually see where I'm putting my feet at the moment, so I'm just hoping that I don't run into any snakes today. We're in the thick of it here. Tripod's always getting snagged on branches when I do this sort of thing. It gets pretty frustrating, but that's the first one for this trip. Honestly, I think the most difficult thing about doing this sort of stuff for me is the fact that I do it with the camera gear. If I didn't have this big backpack on, it would be much easier to get in and out of this sort of place. But if I got down there and there was some sick compositions, I don't think I'd forgive myself. I'd just end up doing it twice anyways. I'm making my way down the valley and I've just come to a little bit of a clearing. Have a look at this view. I have a feeling that's not the way that I'm supposed to go down. Yeah, I certainly won't be doing that anyways. That's like probably like a slippery 40-meter slope. So I've just reached my first part in the trail. Well, the route down. There is a lack of trail here where I'm turning back and I'm gonna look for a different way because I think I'll kill myself if I go down there, to be honest with you. All right, I'm gonna put this camera away for a little bit and see if I can find a safer way down into the valley because it's all looking pretty steep and slippery from here, and I've just got to concentrate for a bit. So this has escalated quite a lot to get down. I've ended up finding the way a little bit further and I've actually come down from up here where this log's coming down, sort of shuffled along here, and I've climbed down these rocks, which is probably a little bit over 2 meters high. So it's not too bad, but it's pretty slippery and you don't have to fall too far and knock your head to get yourself in trouble. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna say maybe don't do this. But on we go. I'm down here now. So there's obviously a bushwalking club or some good Samaritan that's been out here and placed a couple of these little blue ribbons here and there, which is nice to let me know that I'm perhaps heading in the right direction every now and then, but they're not very frequent. And I did just walk or travel down a very steep area where there's actually been a landslide recently. So that was a bit dodgy. I did fall over unharmed, thankfully. But yeah, the blue markers sort of lead you just into nothing. So I don't know if I'm supposed to come down here or just keep going in whatever direction feels right for me, because I've only just discovered those. I think this probably is not the right way, so see you soon. It took a while, but I finally made it down to the river, and that's where the real adventure began. Rock hopping upstream was time consuming and tedious, so I wasn't able to film too much down in the gorge. So if you didn't need another reason not to come down here, look what's been sucking on my toe. Cheeky bugger. Yuck. Better check the other foot. right, I've made it back to where I first crossed the creek when I got down into the valley, and what an adventure that was. I'm sorry I couldn't film any more. Things got a little bit hectic. It's 5 p.m. now, and I started this from the car park at 1:30, so I've really got to get a move on. I'll probably only just get back up to the lookout as the sun is going down, which is a little bit sketchy. I definitely don't want to get stuck down here in the dark, and if I get lost or take a wrong turn or something like that, then I might not make it up there before I run out of light. So I've got to get to it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you like some of the photos that I was able to capture and the things that I was able to share with you. If you did like it, please leave a like and a comment, and that will motivate me to hopefully film a few more of these vlogs, and hopefully they won't be so rushed. All right, see you next time.